Hi, I'm Dr. Lori Schwartz-Reichel. My career began in music education where I learned the importance of a key change, a shift, in the tonal center of a piece of music, often used to inject energy or produce significance. Eventually, I realized the impact of making key changes in all areas of my life and the desire to help others do the same. Making key changes can be difficult. I certainly don't have all the answers, but I do like to pose questions for reflection and offer actionable key changes for us to attempt in both our working and living situations. Together, we can unlock our greatest potential in collaboration with those we love, serve, and lead. Let's discover how we can grow together by making key changes. Welcome to Making Key Changes, where we explore how small key changes can unlock big growth for you and for those you love, serve, or lead. Thank you for joining me for another weekly opportunity to reflect, refresh, and refocus. Since launching the Confidence Camp in the summer of 2025, I've shared several episodes focused on building and boosting confidence, both in ourselves and in others. If you've been following along, you might remember some of these. Episode number 90, look back with clarity so you can move forward with confidence. Episode number 84, get your groove back, how routine and joy build confidence. Episode number 78, boost confidence in kids. Episode number 77, confidence is creating your own path. And episode number 59, build confidence in yourself and others. Each of these episodes explores confidence from a unique angle. Today, we're connecting that theme to one of the most empowering outcomes of confidence, recognizing that our skills are transferable. As the new year approaches, you may have the desire to change jobs, explore a new career, volunteer, or make a change in another way in your home, work, or life. Recognizing that our skills are transferable is the key change we need to successfully take on a new challenge with confidence. Often, we underestimate how the abilities we use every day, such as communication, organization, and problem solving, can open doors to entirely new opportunities. Confidence is a lifelong practice. It's not something you're born with. It's something you build and nurture daily through mindset shifts, reflection, and consistent practice. Confidence is essential at every stage of life. Adults need it just as much as children do. It enables us to face challenges, take risks, and embrace new opportunities. When we demonstrate confidence, we make better decisions, strengthen relationships, and grow personally and professionally. But confidence isn't static. It ebbs and flows as our experiences shape us. That's why it's so important to intentionally build and sustain it through support, self-awareness, and ongoing learning. And remember, confidence is not arrogance. It's the belief in your ability to learn, adapt, and contribute. When you have that foundation, you're far more likely to step into new roles and apply your strengths instead of being held back by self-doubt. From my own journey as a former public school music educator who transitioned into speaking, consulting, and writing, I discovered that the confidence I built in one area opened doors to many others. My skills in communication, leadership, collaboration, planning, and motivation were not bound by the classroom. They were transferable. Here's a fun example. Those same teaching skills proved surprisingly applicable when I began coaching soccer and leading professional development sessions. When planning a soccer practice, which I often mistakenly called a rehearsal, I followed the same structure as teaching a class to middle school students or a graduate course to adults. I included a warm-up, fundamentals like dribbling, passing, and shooting, a few performance scenarios, an assessment, and of course, a fun, engaging activity to wrap things up. The same process applies when I design a professional development session. I plan, practice, assess, and celebrate growth throughout the session. My skills simply took on a different form, whether on the soccer field or in a conference room. That's the beauty of confidence. It helps you say, I may not have done exactly this before, but I have the mindset and skills to learn. Here's what I bring, and here's how I can apply it in a new way. Without that confidence, we often shrink ourselves, stay in roles that underuse us, or feel stuck. Being confident means being able to identify and articulate your transferable skills. Here are some that many of us already possess. Communication, which is speaking, writing, presenting, and facilitating effectively. Leadership is guiding teams, building culture, and setting vision, no matter the context. Project management includes planning, organizing, executing, and meeting deadlines. Collaboration is working with diverse stakeholders, building relationships, and empowering others. Problem solving and critical thinking, assessing situations, adapting and innovating. And coaching or mentoring is helping others to learn, grow, and succeed. I started with these skills as a music educator, and they grew beyond that lane to make an impact in other fields. With a creative, capable, and confident mindset, your skills are transferable too. Confidence helps you translate your skills from one context to another. It's that inner assurance that says, having done this means I can do that. Here are some common obstacles about transferring skills and how to overcome them. Obstacle number 1, but I don't have direct experience in that new field. Key change number 1. That's okay. Focus on your mindset and your willingness to learn. Your past experience is evidence of capability, not a checklist for eligibility. Obstacle number 2. What if I fail? Key change number 2. Reframe failure as feedback. Confidence isn't about perfection. It's about resilience, adaptability, and growth. Believe me, I've failed and felt rejection time and again. Obstacle number 3. I don't feel ready yet. Key change number 3. Confidence is built through action, not by waiting for the perfect moment. Start small. Take one intentional step this week and see where it leads. Obstacle number 4. How will others see the value I bring? Key change number 4. Learn the language of your new context. Research it. Translate your skills into their terms. Show your impact and be ready to tell a story that demonstrates your value. Confidence is something you build, nurture, and practice every day. It empowers you to grow, pivot, and thrive. If you are confident, your skills can be transferable. You might already have the momentum you need. You just need to recognize it, name it, and move it into action. Apply these key changes to guide yourself or someone else who's hoping to transfer their skills to another outlet. And remember, transferability doesn't just apply to individuals. It's essential for teams and organizations too. When leaders encourage others to recognize their transferable skills, they create flexibility, inspire growth, and strengthen resilience. When you value transferable skills, you expand your talent pool, promote career mobility, and foster a team that's confident in navigating change. So build clarity and confidence in communicating your transferable skills and keep making the necessary key changes to grow. If this episode or any episodes of Making Key Changes resonated with you, I'd love to hear from you. Send me a message through my website, makingkeychanges.com. And don't forget to share the show with someone who might benefit from it. If you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to sign up for the weekly newsletter. You'll find a link in the show notes as well. I publish it every Wednesday, and it aligns with the podcast, offering extra insights to help you grow. And finally, book me to speak at your next event. I'd love to help strengthen your people. How are we making key changes to boost our confidence and recognize that our skills are transferable? Thanks for listening. If you haven't done so yet, please consider rating and reviewing the Making Key Changes podcast on the Apple Podcast app. If you found this episode helpful, please consider sharing it with others and joining me again next week. In my coming episodes, I'll discuss topics that are most passionate to me, along with things I've been researching or areas of my life I have changed or want to change. You can learn more about me on my website, makingkeychanges.com. Feel free to message me through there or reach out on social media. I'd love to hear from you and learn about what key changes you hope to make.